Welcome. About 140 of you, and we've got a school, Solihull, joining us on that try before you buy approach to lesson observation for real. Just a couple of introductions and the purpose of this evening, so we know exactly where we're going to go. But the introductions in no particular order of importance, but maybe the bravest person tonight is Gemma, who's going to do a demonstration lesson for us in Spanish. Should be interesting for those who don't speak Spanish. We've got Andy Swallow, who's a well-known face for Partnership Plus. Andy, for the new members of Partnership Plus, is a lead inspector. The emphasis all the time in these sessions is about the teaching and the learning. It's not about the grading of the lesson.
Okay. En sus mesas, encima de sus mesas, hay un sobre especial. Un sobre, como así, ¿vale? ¿Entendéis? Pero no podéis abrirlo, ¿vale? No podéis. Está prohibido. ¿Entendéis? Perfecto. Okay? Leave it right until the end of the lesson. Muy bien, okay? It will get better over time, we think. Okay, aquí tenemos tu título, por favor. Imal, ¿dónde estás? ¿Puedes traducir, por favor, el título? Muy bien. The importance of language. Can anybody tell me why I've written la lengua y el idioma? Anybody know why I might have done that? Tanvir? Sorry? They do have the same meaning. What's the point of me putting two words up with the same meaning? Why would I bother with that, Arset? Muy bien. Idioma isn't exactly. What would we call la lengua? What type of word is la lengua? Anyone? Go on, well done. A cognate. A cognate is, Seema?
Words that are similar to the English language.
Absolutely perfect. Okay? So the idea of me putting el idioma there rather than la lengua is to show you that sometimes words aren't all cognates, okay? But you do need to know them just as importantly. Okay, objetivo número 1. Sidra, por favor, ¿puedes traducir? Sidra, ¿puedes traducir en inglés para nosotros? Go on, that was good so far. So something about imagination. What about anybody else on that table? Can anybody help her out a little bit? Emil, can you help her out?
Imagine that you are in
What situation? What do we think? Do we know distinta? It has a cognate. There's a cognate that is nearly. If something's distinctive, what does it make it? Yes, it does, but it makes it something else. If it's distinctive, it stands out from the crowd. So it is, another word beginning with D? Different, yeah. Distinta is just different. So something about imagining. What's this word puedo? Come on, we know this. Can I? Can I imagine that? Soy. I am. In a different situation. And express what kind of opinions? Strong opinions. Go on. Perfecto. About the importance of language. Y objetivo número 2 es para los ambasadores. ¿Vale? Okay, you can tell me, I'm one of the ambassadors. Let's have somebody who we heard from. Zarin, por favor.
Can I get controversial opinions and think about different perspectives?
Yeah, think from a different perspective. Absolutely perfect. Okay, this lesson links into the last lesson I taught you, okay, which was all about, remember, Catalonia and it being separate from Spain and why it wanted to be separate from Spain. We're trying to delve a little bit deeper now, okay, and we're looking at why language is so important. We're also going to bear this in mind. What is this? Remind me, somebody. It is a mark scheme from the speaking, be more specific. Yeah, the GCSE speaking criteria. Yeah, and we're looking at specifically the top band, aren't we? We're aiming for those top marks. And what did we focus on last lesson specifically from that? Points of view. And we're going to carry on with that theme, okay? Strong opinion, strong points of view. Okay. Aquí tenemos un video. Hay que ver el video y al mismo tiempo considerar las preguntas. ¿Entendéis? ¿O no? Jakia, what did I just say? Hay que ver un video y consideréis las preguntas. Consideréis las preguntas. Consider the questions. Muy bien. So the whole time you need to have the questions in your mind.
Mi vida.
Cultura.
Necesario para crecer.
Cataluña.
Mi país.
Mi mejor recuerdo es haber jugado en el Barcelona. Ese es mi mejor recuerdo. Haber nacido en un país tan maravilloso como el mío, Cataluña, que haber podido, haber deseado jugar en mi equipo y haberlo conseguido durante tantos años, haber jugado allí. Las leyes nos decían que teníamos que jugar con la selección española, que la selección catalana no está legitimada para jugar competiciones europeas o internacionales, y que si la selección, el seleccionador, o como yo jugaba en la Liga Española, me convocaban, tenía que asistir. Y yo encantado de asistir, pero uno no puede renegar de lo que siente, de lo que uno ama. Yo me siento muy ligado a mi país, a Cataluña, yo me siento muy ligado a aquello que siento dentro de mi cabeza, dentro de mi corazón. Un país que hace 800 años tiene su propia lengua, pero absolutamente propia, por tanto uno siente esto como parte suya.
Acerca de...
No, es nuestra lengua. Somos un país donde tenemos una lengua propia y cuando salimos, pues los que la hablamos la usamos y nada más.
Nosotros aquí, nosotros somos de un sitio, de un país llamado Cataluña, ahí arriba, y estamos ahí. Nosotros pintamos poco en todo esto.
So, some things to consider from that. Do you know who he is, by the way? Pep Guardiola, who is? Or was? Barcelona's football manager, yeah. Okay. So we need to consider these questions. Where is he from? The emotions that he's portraying, how he feels about being from there, and how he feels about the Catalan language. And more importantly, okay, and specifically for ambassadors, how do we know? How do we know? 2 minutos para discutir en grupos, ¿vale? 2 minutos.
How strong he feels. It's not fair that they're not actually...
He's happy about being like how he is, like one of the best places. But at the same time, he doesn't feel like he's betrayed.
How does he feel about being from there?
It's like have no freedom. How do they feel about the Catalan language?
At the end, he showed a bit of anger as well because like it's his language and it has been taken up. So yeah, it's a bit. You would get angry.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so what does language mean to people then? That's what we're really going to think about here, isn't it?
Yeah.
What does it actually mean to people?
It's like a part of me. Like
Good.
you said, it's part of my. It's like
Right,
my heart.
carry on, but this needs to be all of you, okay? Those that you can lead it, obviously get it, but make sure they're all comfortable.
Number 4 is.
Okay. Okay, muy bien. If at any point, obviously you are going to move on to, in a moment you're going to do an activity. If there's anything that you can give me, you've already got the sheets that the ambassadors have prepared for you, that they're maybe ready to help you out, and they're going to play a bit more of a key part in this lesson in a bit. But actually these are words that you've used all the time. Let's see now if you can start using these words while you're giving me some feedback. So not just, I heard some great things, this table over here, understood it, especially knows that she really got it. So let's hear this now. And let's see if we can get a little bit of Spanish in your answers as well as the English. Even if it's just the odd word, I really want you to try and push yourselves, okay? Push yourself out of your comfort zone a little bit. So, empezamos aquí. ¿Qué pensáis? Any of these questions? Where's he from? Emotions? How does he feel? How does he feel about the Catalan language?
Do you think he feels proud of the Catalan language? Because like the way his facial expression is, it's not like how a normal person would say, oh, I speak English. He said it proudly, you see it from his facial expression.
Yeah. Did you all hear that okay? She said he was proud and you could see it in his facial expression. Okay, en español, proud. Orgulloso, okay? Se siente orgulloso. ¿De qué? ¿Se siente orgulloso de qué? De su lengua, muy bien. ¿Y qué más? Se siente orgulloso de su lengua y su cultura. Muy bien, muy bien. Ok, la mesa aquí, por favor, los chicos. Any questions for now?
From Catalonia.
Okay, that was easy. She can't do that one. I've changed my mind. Anything but question one.
Second one is not allowed to compete, and they're not allowed to get a national team.
You're not allowed? Yeah, that was significant, wasn't it? So how would you feel then? We talked a little bit about Catalonia before, didn't we, and how it feels separate. Okay, so how would you feel if that happened to you? Horrified, devastated. Good, strong emotions that are going to get us these top marks. Come on, horrified, devastated. Let's use some strong words. Hold on, I got too many then.
Horrendous.
Yeah, pero en español, por favor.
Horrible.
Horrible, muy fácil. Pero, bien. Horrible, ¿qué más? Atroz, ¿qué más?
Repugnante.
Repugnante, ¿qué más?
Indignante.
Indignante. Me da asco, muy bien. Y asqueroso, ¿sí? Muy bien, very, very good. Okay, how do we know how he felt about the Catalan language? You said that he felt proud, you said he felt orgulloso. How did we know that? Apart from his facial expression, how else did we know? Where was our evidence? If you were in English, you'd be asked to PEE, wouldn't you? Point, evidence, explanation. So where's the evidence? Where's the evidence here? Go on, Zari.
First of all, he describes it as amazing. And plus he gives evidence that he's been here for the last 800 years.
Yeah, very good. Good, Alison? Sorry? You're about to say the same thing, okay. Any other comments there? How do we know that he felt very proud? Because he said quite a lot there, but how did we know? More than that, we've heard that one. Come on, let's have some more. He said it's his language. If I say to you that, I don't know, it's not true. This is my pencil case. Not yours, mine. What do I mean?
It's your possession, so
it's my possession. Yeah, it's mine. It's close to me. It belongs to me. Yeah. If his language belongs to him, what does that show us?
That he knows it a lot. Like he said, he knows it, that he doesn't know that his head and in his heart as well.
Exactly. Very good. In his heart, in his corazón. Vale? In su corazón. So already we're getting some thoughts here about language, aren't we, that we're going to be able to use. Okay. Las chicas, por favor. Okay, some ambassadors in this lesson have already, before you guys came in, they've already helped me to set up this lesson. They've helped me with the support sheets and they know about this as well. So they're going to come and do a little bit of this for me. Yeah, the microphone's just in the middle. That one forward. Yeah, pull that one. You should only need that one. Okay.
Todos en esta clase hablan por los menos dos lenguas. Does anyone know what that means?
Basically, we're going to put you in a situation here as a class, and so obviously translate as much as you can, and we'll get a story, and then we can obviously ask you to the task after this. So for that, now we're going to do the first sentence. Break it up like that first. Well, who knows what the word todos means? Everyone. I'll say
everyone.
So everyone.
In this class.
So in this class.
Talk about.
Hablan. What's hablan?
Talk.
Speak.
Yeah. What does por lo menos mean?
At least.
Yeah. Two languages.
Well done. So everyone in this class speaks at least 2 languages.
So now I'm going to give you each quote, and after each quote you'll translate it. For example, if I say William or Sarin, we're going to discuss it, so you're going to translate it in 1 and 7. The first phrase is, Imaginaos que el reino unido.
So guys, what do you think reino unido is?
Reino
unido. So, imaginaos. Cognate. What do you guys think? Imagine that
un dictador.
So put that sentence together. So anyone put that whole sentence? Isa, put that whole sentence together in English. Este dictador dice que todo el Reino Unido. What's that first part? So let's start from este dictador dice que the dictator said that
United Kingdom.
tiene que hablar and invest. Hablar, what does that mean?
Talk, speak in English.
Yeah, so everyone should. Okay. And then S dice no estar permitido escribir ninguna lengua aparte del inglés.
One in English only. There's no permission of writing another language except There's no permission of writing another language except English.
Alright. That's really good.
Like the one you read is the comic, so what does it sound like? Subordinate.
Permitido, what does it sound like in English?
Permission.
Another word.
Permitted.
Yeah, permitted. So that sentence together, Samira, everyone translated it. What do you think that means for the whole?